Nowadays, many of us feel like we have to work very hard to make a living. We have to take a job that requires us to get up early in the morning, and we stay late hours in the day. And we find that we have very little time to serve Hashem, to spend time with our families, to daven, to learn, connect to the realm of Kedusha. In this week's Parshah, we find the key to finding ease and calm and peace and time for Hashem in our lives. It says that at the beginning of Parshas Vayakel that Moshe commanded the Jews to build a Mishkan. But first, he told them 6 days work will be done, and on the 7th day will be a holy day, a Shabbos for Hashem. In other words, even though the work of building a Mishkan, a home for Hashem in this world, was incredibly important, still, it didn't push off the mitzvah of Shabbos, of resting on the 7th day. And once the Jews kept Shabbos, so then, as the verse says, work shall be done. It doesn't say that they will do the work themselves, that it shall be done. Which sounds like it will be done on its own, meaning it will be done with ease. And the Jews won't have to work so hard. It won't be a heavy burden for them to build a Mishkan. In Parshas Pekudei, we find a similar idea. That after building all the parts of the Mishkan, the Jews brought everything to Moshe Rabbeinu, and they said, the beams that were the support structure for the Mishkan, they're too heavy for us to put them up. Moshe himself looked at the beams and he tried to lift them, and he saw that they were indeed too heavy for him himself to lift. So what did he do? Instead of working very hard and trying and overexerting himself, he stopped for a moment, davened to Hashem for help. And Hashem told him, you act as if you're lifting up the beams, and I will lift them up for you. And this is what happened. From here we find the secret of all the great tzaddikim who accomplish incredibly amazing things in their lifetime, seemingly with perfect ease, without any struggle, without any burden. The key is Shabbos. The key is Emunah. Letting go and realizing that it's not in our hands. It's really in Hashem's hands. We have to do our ishtadlus. We have to put in effort. But we don't have to work so hard. We don't have to try and do more than what's within our reach, within our capability. Instead, we have to take a day off and dive into Hashem. Put it into His hands, our livelihood. He should bless everything that we do, every job that we take, every act we do in this world should be blessed with Hashem's bracha. And through this, we'll find that we're able to relax more during the week. We don't have to put in such an effort. And still, Hashem supports us. Similarly, Rabbi Nachman gives us the eitzah, the piece of advice of Hisbodedus, personal prayer, that we should practice every day. This is an aspect of bringing the amazing light, calm, and emunah of Shabbos into every single day of our lives. Every single day, we can take time off. We can take a vacation. We all love vacation. Why don't we do a vacation with Hashem every single day? We take a half an hour, perhaps a full hour, just to relax, collect ourselves, pray to Hashem for help with everything that we're going through, and to make a living. Calm our minds, reconnect to our source, and then go about the rest of our life with this confidence, this emunah, this stability, this clarity. Through this, we can find that our work doesn't have to be so challenging, doesn't have to be so heavy. We still go to work, but we don't have to work extra hours. And we don't have to worry. We don't have to get caught up in anxiety about whether we're going to make our ends meet or not. We put our life in Hashem's hands, and we know for sure that He will help us. And for sure, our work will be done on its own. We won't have to force it to happen. This is the teaching of Parshas Vayakel and Parshas Pekudei. 6 days, our work shall be done. On the 7th day, we will rest. Have a beautiful Shabbos with Hashem. And that Shabbos, we can also experience a taste of it during the week. Hashem bless us to find peace and calm in our lives. To enjoy life, enjoy our families, enjoy serving Hashem, find time for learning and davening, and experience the sweetness of Shabbos.